I'm from Oakland Charter Academy. We're one of the top performing middle schools in Oakland. Last year we had an API of 867, and we continue to move forward. We are currently at 241 students, which we're growing. Last year in 2011, we opened up another 6th grade classroom at our downtown campus. So we now are operating 2 campuses, one in East Oakland and one downtown. We were the first charter school in all of Oakland. We started under new operation in 2004. We're a 100% minority student population. We serve 87% of our students qualify for free and reduced lunch. Our goal is to empower inner city students to be different and stand out from their community peers. The ways that we do that, we operate under our value system, which includes respect, responsibility, work ethic, academic rigor, and community service. We're a free and public charter school, and we are excited about the fact that we target students, particularly low-income households, the lowest achieving subgroups in the district, primary homes where language is not the first language, or where language is not the first language, where English is not the first language, and households where our students would be the first to attend college in their household. We have 7 successful strategies that we employ across all of our schools in A-method public schools, particularly Oakland Charter Academy. One is that we have a small campus. Like I said, we have 241 kids. 160 of those are actually at the East Oakland campus, and the rest are at our downtown campus, where we now have 3 classes that are in operation this year. We have self-contained classrooms, so whereas traditional middle schools generally tend to have different teachers for every subject, our teachers teach every single subject to their students. So a 6th grade teacher would teach multiple subjects instead of just one, and then they follow the students. So they loop with them for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. This guarantees structure for the students throughout the day. It also assists with accountability. The teacher, since they are not only with the student all day long, but following them for 3 years, has a very good idea of what's going on with the student, what's going on with the student's home, and is very much able to hold them accountable to everything that's going on academically and behaviorally. The third thing we do is teacher looping, like I was talking about. Our teachers follow our students ideally from 6th grade through 8th grade. That helps with the structure. The students don't have to waste time every single year, every single class period trying to learn a new grading system, trying to learn how to operate in that system, how to deal with the teacher, how to deal with different students in a class. And it also creates accountability. So like I was talking about before, the teacher knows the kids, they know the homes, they know what's going on, and they're able to hold the student accountable to not only their academics, but their behavior. We are very structured. That's one of our successful strategies. We have policies and procedures for anything and everything, and we enforce it across the board for every single student, every single teacher, in every single classroom. That helps with accountability. Everything is very structured, therefore every student knows exactly what's expected. Every teacher knows exactly what's expected. The grading scale is the same across the board. We train our teachers to make sure that that is what's going on, and it helps us with our accountability. We also, number 5 is attendance matters. So we have excellent attendance. It's generally around 99% for each one of our periods, attendance periods. The lowest I've ever seen it has been around 98%. So our attendance is excellent. We stress that. A student's not going to learn if they're not in the classroom, and that becomes very, very important. Our teachers are always on time. Our teachers are pretty much always there. We don't have the same type of subsystem as OUSD does, so it becomes very important that everybody is in the classroom all the time. We have added time, and so we added an extra half hour to the day. We used to end at 3 o'clock, we now end at 3:30. Added time can help with anything across the board. The only thing that we're ever fighting is time, it feels like, especially when you're at a middle school and you only have 3 years to make up for everything they haven't gotten up to that point and everything they need to get to be successful in the future. So we added an extra half hour to our day. On top of that, we run our after-school program every single day of the week till 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. We have time before school, so all the teachers are there by 8 o'clock. School starts at 8:30. Even though they have to be there at 8 o'clock, a lot of the teachers are there between 7, 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. The parents and the students are made very well aware of that and are allowed into the school at that time if they have any problems with their homework. The added time helps us with homework help after school, tutoring. We have extracurricular activities such as rowing, rugby, chess. I want to introduce lacrosse this year. I have a very firm belief that if we teach these students different things, and for my school, things other than soccer, it's going to give them a very good opportunity to look at some scholarships that might not have been open to them otherwise. We also have a summer session, which adds to our time. So we have a mandatory 2-week summer session every single summer that all students are required to attend. They're only allowed to miss 1 day, and we're pretty strict on that. So that helps us get the ball rolling. It also allows us to have some time with the students to teach them our policies and procedures. So when we hit the ground running in August, there aren't any questions. Everybody's very familiar with what's going on, and we can just start the learning right away. Number 7 is we have high expectations for all students, all administrators, all teachers across the board. It is the foundation of who we are, high expectations, no matter where the students are coming from, where they're coming in, what level they're coming in. We have students coming from all over the place. A lot are coming from Oakland, and a lot are coming in a very low level. I've seen 6th graders that are coming in at a 1st grade reading level. I've seen 6th graders coming in at a 1st, 2nd grade math level. Across the board, our students tend to come in very low, and it's our job in 3 years to get them where they need to be so that they can get those A through G requirements that they need to get through high school in order to be accepted into a college. So we work very hard to do that, but that requires that no matter where the student is or where they're coming in, we have the high expectation that they're going to be able to do it. And that means we put in the time and they put in the hard work. They put in the time and we put in the hard work. It's reciprocal. This ties into the fact that obviously we have all state standards that we follow for our curriculum. We also have a novel list for every single grade level, and I'm very proud of the fact that our novel list includes people like Ray Bradbury, Pearl S. Buck, Mark Twain, the other one, John Steinbeck. So these are books that don't always get read by inner city youth. The vocabulary is difficult, but it is necessary for them to read because it gives them a competitive edge with the kids that they're going to be competing with to get into colleges. These books also tie into the history that every 6th, 7th, and 8th grader should be learning. And it also ties in with ELA because you can find a theme in any novel. So why not give them the ones that they really need? Let's see, sorry. This also prepares them for honors classes and AP history classes and AP classes across the board. This gets them ready for that because of the fact that they are reading upper division literature. They are reading some very famous authors. So the students are able to go through critical thinking. We do a lot of ELA development, comprehension that will allow them to get to that upper level thinking that allows them to get into the AP classes and the honor classes and actually be successful. We also have part of our after-school program. Our students are involved with Johns Hopkins University for the Center for Talented Youth. So we do SAT tutoring starting in 6th grade, and that pretty much starts in September, November, October, around there, sorry. My months are wrong. But we do SAT tutoring with them to get them ready so they can take the SATs, so they can qualify for scholarships at Johns Hopkins University, where they get to attend a college on a full scholarship for a summer and take a course and do the whole dorm thing. They eat there, they live there, they take a college course, and they really get the experience that they might not otherwise get. By being classroom focused, using state-aligned curriculum, support programs, enforcing structure and responsibility and accountability, we are putting student achievement first, and we are and have been and will be a successful model of a middle school in East Oakland. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Good evening, board. My name is Sam Citron, and I just wanted to say a few words of my experience with Oakland Charter Academy. I started there as an 8th grade teacher, graduating from UC Berkeley. I went straight into teaching, and I stayed with the school simply because, you know, a lot of Oakland schools will tell you they're doing all they can to prepare their kids for college. This is a school that actually gets it done. When I started in 8th grade, there was no Oakland Charter High School. In fact, I took my 8th grade class and made Oakland Charter High School out of that class. That's when the charter for the high school was approved. And then I saw those kids all the way through to college applications and admission to college for that class, which was 100%. And ever since then, my belief in the system is even stronger. The organization has been growing, but it's been the right kind of growth, in that it's also been developing. Not only are we working hard with the students, we're also working hard with the staff. All of us here are former teachers, so we also believe in development of teachers. We make them work very hard, it's true. I still teach also, so I still work very hard. I make my kids work hard. But this organization also believes in developing from within, and we've been pretty successful at that. And so keeping Oakland teachers in Oakland and making them into school leaders has really been working for this organization, and I hope we get to do that longer. So thank you.
Good evening, board. I'm the site director of Oakland Charter High School. I don't know if you'd call it the brother or sister high school of Oakland Charter Academy. I also began my teaching career with A Method Public Schools, teaching at Oakland Charter Academy in the 6th grade. That was about 6 years ago. I moved on to the high school, and I'm proud now to work with 11th graders who were my 6th graders 5 years ago. Oakland Charter High School is one of the highest, if not the highest performing high school in Oakland and Alameda County with an API of 956. And I can confidently say that that is because a large portion, the greatest majority of charter students who come to our school are from Oakland Charter Academy. Having, privy to diagnostic tests and comprehension and mathematics, I can say Oakland Charter Academy students they always have a strong foundation when they come to our school, and they really make up a core of our high school. They've absolutely been a key to our success. Some of the things, I don't want to ramble on, but some of the things I heard Ms. Straight and Mr. Citron say, I just want to emphasize. One is that we're a growing organization, but we're very small. Part of our success comes from this very tempered growth, very calculated growth. We're local. We're an Oakland organization, so we're not some huge faithless corporation. We're a local group growing. Additionally, I think I have to emphasize our school culture. My 11th graders still talk about The Outsiders, S.E. Hinton's Outsiders. They still talk about Jack London's Call of the Wild. These are books that they read in high school, and it's things that they can say that click with them. And the fact that we're able to create that culture is really great, in addition to all the test scores and preparing them for college, which is our ultimate goal. So these students at Oakland Charter Academy, they have a place to move up to. Our focus is to try and get them where they want to go in 4 years, and we've had a lot of success already in December. Over 93% of our senior class has applied to colleges, 4-year universities, CSUs and UCs. Thank you.
Does that conclude your presentation?
Yes, that's all we have. Thank you.